Hey folks, welcome back for more Let's Play Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. We've pretty much finished with this room for the time being, so we walk out and we walk up to the next room. And we see a whole bunch of people here, who basically there's not a whole lot to really look at around here. And we can't interact with anything. Only two things we can interact with. There's one, the hint coin in this room, the lone hint coin, and this dapper little waiter here. I'm dreadfully sorry, sir, but I'm afraid all the seats in our fine establishment are taken right now. What a pity. Indeed it is, sir. But while you wait for a table, may I interest you in a puzzle? Number 7, Dining Couples, worth 20 points. 4 couples sit elbow to elbow in a crowded dining car. All diners are sitting next to or across from their partner. The Joneses are sitting by the aisle. The mustached Mr. O'Connor sits beside his wife. Mr. Lambert sits across from his wife. Now, using the information above, can you determine where Miss Hadley is sitting? Circle her and touch submit. So, let's see. First, who can we rule out right away? Mustachioed Mr. O'Connor sits beside his wife. So these two must not be either one of them. The Joneses are sitting by the aisle. So these two must be the Joneses. So that leaves... let's see, and Mr. Lambert sits across from his wife. Oh, this is a couple, this is a couple. So this must be Lambert, so that leaves you as Miss Hadley.
And now to test my theory. And there we have it.
Yep. Pretty much just as I said. That's exactly right, sirs. They say that nothing whets the appetite like a hearty puzzle. Even though we can't sit down to eat because everything's full. Oh, and it appears a table has just opened up. Never mind. Allow me just a moment to tidy it up, then I will be happy to escort you to your seats. Great! I'm starving! Oh good, our table is finally ready. We'll just be taking our seats then. Madame, please wait a moment. You see, these passengers have been here much longer. Nonsense! We'll not hear another word of this. You'd take these people before us? We are insulted! I do apologize, madam. It's simply that these gentlemen arrived before you. We will not be kept waiting, do you understand? Not a single second. Now out of our way! You know, I have words for people like you. None of them are polite, though. Madam! Still their seats. Talk about pushy. I do apologize, sirs. There's a lovely observation deck on the last car of the train. May I suggest that you spend a few minutes there while we prepare a new table for you? No need for apologies, my good man. Your job is not an easy one. We'll go see the deck and return in a bit. So now we've explored a little bit, run into very, very pushy lady twice, and now we're being shoved off to the caboose, basically. Yay. Enjoy that meal. Goodness me, no need to look so put out. Don't you know that ladies always go first? You know, I have my thoughts on your claim of being a lady. Especially ladies of a certain class, like, me. That's kind of my point. I'm not sure if class is the word she meant to use there. I'm not going to go that far, but... oh well, enough of that. Enough of pushy elitist snobs. So let's go over here. Wow, just look at all the stuff there is to eat. Yes, it seems that the Momentary Express is a first-class operation, right down to the kitchen. Oh my, passengers in the kitchen. I'm sorry, but we just can't have that. Wearing those dirty clothes of yours in here could earn me a health code violation, you know. I'll have you know that there's nothing at all dirty about our clothes, sir. Say what you like, short stack, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm running a kitchen here. Did you stop to think about what could happen if icky outside germs made it in here because of you? I see your point. Terribly sorry for the intrusion and any worry we may have caused you, good sir. Oh, all right. I'm sorry too, sir. Wait, what's that? Professor, look here. It looks like our friend the cook has been keeping a pet in the kitchen. And to think, he was lecturing us about germs. Ooh boy, I guess the cat's out of the bag now. Or the hamster, I should say. Believe me, I know it's not okay to keep a pet in the kitchen. But well, he's my only friend, see? Furry or not, he's the only rodent I've got to talk to here. My, he certainly is generously proportioned, isn't he? You said he's a hamster, yes? That's right, a hamster. The noblest member of the animal kingdom. See, when I first started working here, I needed someone to keep me company, so I bought him. Thing is, I feed him all the table scraps we take back, which makes it for a diet that's a bit, rich. He's really put on the pounds, and if he doesn't get in shape, it could be really bad for his health. The poor little guy. That's why I want to ask something of you, boy. Would you mind holding on to my friend for a little while? When he's here with me, I can't help but feed him, but those scraps of pastry and pasta add up. So, you're saying you want us to hold on to him and help him shape up? Sounds like a great idea to me. I mean, what do you think, Professor? Can we please keep him for a little while? Well, I do believe that helping those in need, rodent or not, is the duty of every true gentleman. We'd be happy to take custody of this hamster for the time being. Oh, thank you so much. Hearing that is a real load off my shoulders. And now we have a new minigame. Yes, there will be minigames this time. Quite a few of them. And we can access the hamster minigame by tapping the hamster icon inside the trunk. And we will be doing that in a second. Oh, and one more thing. Since we won't be seeing each other for a while, please give him this apple, will you? He loves them so. And a new hamster toy. Oh, I'm gonna miss my little guy. Please take good care of him. Don't worry, he's in good hands. What's the hamster's name gonna be? Let's see. I know what the hamster's name's gonna be. No. There we go. Luke has named his new hamster friend Thaurus. Okay, little guy, from now on, everywhere I go, you'll go too. Squeak. Squeak, squeak. It appears that your special talent with animals has earned you a new friend, Luke. I think so too, Professor. So, before we move on, let's take a quick look at this thing. Actually, we can do a... Let's see, there's a hint coin, and I believe we've got one more hint coin in here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so let's take a quick look at this hamster minigame that we've got here, and not pay any attention to the other ones yet. What we do, we use the items we picked up to help the sluggish hamster get back in shape. Items at your disposal are shown at the top of the touchscreen. Drag items with the stylus to position them on the playground. The hamster only notices items within 3 spaces of his position. So, I mean, that doesn't mean 3 diagonal. I mean, you have to count up horizontal and vertical. Diagonal doesn't count. He won't react to any items 4 or more spaces away, so really think about where you place items. Tap an item to see the properties it has. Take advantage of the special properties of each item to maximize the hamster's workout. Once you've placed all the items where you want them, tap Exercise to get your hamster moving. Once the hamster interacts with an item, it disappears from the playground. His workout ends with all items are gone or when he can't find the next item. Each time the hamster walks the number of steps listed as his goal, he'll get a little healthier. If you can get the hamster to his peak physical condition, something neat will happen. So, he's going to start here. And we want him to walk 8 steps. We can't get him there yet. We'll have to get a nicer collection of toys for him to interact with. But just so you can see how this works, that's 3, if it's, as long as it's the 3 steps away, that's an exercise, and you'll get to see him actually walk somewhere.
Come on, I'm tired.
And that's all he can do, because we only have the 1 item. And we can put that back for now. I will come mess with this later once we've gotten a good more amount of items, because we have to get him to walk somewhere upwards of 32 steps. So, once that happens, once I get enough items to actually make it work, we will come back and mess with this more. And get out of that track, because I don't want to look at the journal yet. And we're done in here for the moment, so... And now we go through the other door back here. Well, let's see. I believe... Yep, there's one. Is that the only one? Yep, that's the only one in here. Well, then we talk to you. Welcome aboard, sirs. May I interest you in a refreshing beverage or a scrumptious snack? Thank you, but I don't think we need any snacks right now. Despite the fact that we were starving just a second ago? Really? Okay. Of course you don't. And I put on my best smile for nothing. Since we've got this ritzy dining car on board, most people get their chow there. With competition like that, it's hard to even sell a cup of tea. I'm so bored. I've got a while until my shift ends, so please help me pass the time with this puzzle, would you? Puzzle number 6, Pancake Stacks 1, worth 15 points. How many of you know what the Towers of Hanoi are? Hopefully a few of you. This is basically a Tower of Hanoi puzzle. Now here's a tasty puzzle for you. Your task is to take that big stack of pancakes on the left plate and move them to the plate on the far right. In doing so, however, you need to follow these rules. You can only move 1 pancake at a time, and a pancake can never rest on a pancake smaller than itself. So we can shift everything back and forth as much as we want and it won't really matter. But for this one it should only take about 7 moves. So let's see if I can do it that quick. Let's see. And move that over there. Move you here. You back to here. And we put that one over here now. Move that back here. And that. And then there. Easy, easy, easy.
That was almost too easy.
Yep, can be found in 7 moves. How long did it take you? And as I said, this is actually a variant of the famous Tower of Hanoi puzzle, a brain teaser invented by a French mathematician over 100 years ago. And I actually used to have a little wooden Tower of Hanoi puzzle when I was little. Had a lot of fun with it too. Whoa, check out the brain on you, kiddo! So listen, our next stop is in this dinky little 2-cow village called Dropstone, right? There's like nothing there. I sure wish we could stop somewhere more exciting for a change. but I guess that's working job for you. Sometimes you have to deal with just crippling boredom. And I think with that puzzle solved, I think that's a pretty good stopping point for the video. When we continue on to the observation deck and see sights and get to see the scenery as it rushes by the train. So anyway, until then, take care folks. See you later.